And a very good morning to everyone. I hope you guys are well. Let's see what we can do for you today. All right. Hey, Skill, good morning. Let's see what we can do. Hey, Sean, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Here we go. Nice around. Four, 3 on the come out. Wow, okay. That's implosion on both dice. Why? Thumb action. Here we go. Nice. 5, 6. That's a secondary on a 6, 5, 6, 5. Basically, I think we're doing a lot of harm to people who are playing the don't. I apologize. I think I'm going to take this off. It's not doing me any favors. So let's just take that. Okay. That's it. Hard 4. So the 3 results that we just got send us to V-sets, and they send us to implosion-friendly V-sets. Two, 1, 2, 3. It's a 2V implosion-friendly. That's all. shit, 6-1. So the 6 was facing forward, the 1 was implosion, okay. Not a good start. Good morning, Ashish. Two, 1, 2, 3. Quarter turn. 1, 5. 3, 5. Yeah. That's a 3, 2, 5. Implosion of the left eye. Okay, so let's get started. Come on. Need 3 hits. That's 1. Hey Fazi, good morning, man. Three, 6, 2, 6. Nice. 4, 1. 3, 6, 2, 6. That's a secondary. 4, 1, 5. That's a frontline winner. That's 2. Hi EF, good to see you, man. It's a 2, 4, 2, 1. Quarter turn it. 4, 5, 1, 5. Nice. Double pitched it, 5-2. No harm, no foul. It's a come out, but I would rather it was a clean shot. For 5, 1, 5. Nice. 6, 3. Oh, that's explosion of both. That's a Hollywood 9. Six, 2, 3, 2. That's a 2, 1, 3. Another explosion. 4-1 for 2. What did I do now? Double pitch, 3-4. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. It's not wrong. What I did was right. Just didn't expect to double pitch. Here we go. Dice out. 2-3-5. Heart 6. It's a 5-6. On axis, secondary. That's a 1-5 drift. Six two, primary. Four six four two. It's a 4-1. Implosion of the right die. 5-4, 5-1. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. 1-6. With the fives facing me. Wipe out. Heart 6. That's a 1-5-6. That's 5-6. Four, 5, 4, 6. Boxcars 6-6. It's explosion. For 1-5-1. One, two, three. Secondary. 1424. That's a 5-3-2-5. Secondary. Through 1-2-1. There's that's a 2-1-3. Explosion of the left eye. Iasis on axis. 2-3-1-3. It's a 5-6-0 primary, sitting at the bottom of the set. And I'm sure by now you guys have had enough of the numbers. 6-5, 6-3, changing the set. 5-1-3-1. Dies out. I'd say 4-1-5. Implosion. 560, okay. It's an outside. Four 2-6-2. Sorry, 4-2-1-2. Six-one. Another implosion. Lost 60 there. It's a come out. Six five, 6-5. Dies out. 4-1-5. for one. Nice out. 6-5. We've got mechanics. Six five. Heart 6, that's a drift. Hello. Έλα Στέλιο. Πες μου. All right, guys, sorry about that. That was the heart 6 and okay. Here we go. Dies out, 3-2, 3-2. Okay, that's a 3-6-9. Coming down a little bit. Dies out. Heart 4. Dies out, 2-1, 2-1. That's another 9-4-5-9. 4, 5, 4, 5. Deze. Let's say yo, 5, 6. Plenty of yos today. Dice out. It's a 9, 6, 3, 9. Got the hat. Dice. Heart 4. Two, 66. That's a 5, 3, 2. Front line. Dice out. Six, 3, 9. Here we go. 2, 4, 2, 4. Heart 6. Three, 2, 3, 2. Heart 10. That's the first 10. We have a small monster going on there. Five, four, 5, 4. That's a 9, 3, 6. Front line. Dice out 3, 6, 3, 6. Another 9, 4, 5, 9. Four, 5, 4, 5. That's a 10. 4, 6, 10. I managed to get into the positive. Four, 6, 4, 6. Ah, double pitch, perfect double pitch, 6-1. With a 3 and a 4 facing. All right, that was a good roll, 34, I think. Yeah. I know. I think I'm getting quite a few one-off axes, which is helping me a lot. So that's, you know, I think that's what happened. Here we go. Let's go 1, 5, 6, 5. I know it's not ideal today because I'm drifting quite a bit, but let's see what's happening anyway. Dice out. That's a drift, 4-3. Repeat. So for drifts, I don't know, I guess we could go 20 hard reset, should be okay. 6, 2, 6, 2 will give us hard 6, hard 8 if we drift. One of axes will involve the 3 or the 4, which is nice. We can establish a point. Nice. 5-2, that's a double pitch. Ugh. With a hard 6 facing, just to prove a point. Repeat and repeat, double up on the ATS. I would rather do mechanics today, so just middle finger adjustment. Thumb is okay. I think middle finger is okay. Dice out. Secondary 6-5. Killing the dons today. I do apologize. Unintentional. I need to put some backspin as well. No, middle finger is not where it should be. Here we go, dice out. All right, let's say 6-4-10, one of axis. Bit of backspin. Hard 4, that's a primary. Didn't like all this drifting to the side, but here we go. Let's do a 6-2-6-2. Another 6-5, on axis secondary. Man, today we should have been on crapless. Dice out. 6-4-10. Nice 4 off axis. We'll take it. And it is a frontline winner as well. Okay. Six four. Dice out. 5-6 yo. That's a repeater on the yo. But it does change the direction of the dice. 5-6, 5-6. Five, 1, 6. Five, 1, 5, 1. One, 3, 4. One, 3, 1, 3. Nice. 5, 6 yo. Oh man, mechanics are so good. All right, let's change it. Let's go 5, 3, 5, 3. Because we need different numbers at the end of the day. That's a 1, 4, 5. There's 1, 4, 1, 4. 2, 3, 5 or 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. It's a 5, 4, 9. That's on axis secondary. Dice out. I'm not going to throw something that I don't think the grip is good. It's not good. Hard 8. That was a primary, but I didn't feel it was that good. On a 5-4-5-4 set. Hey, Mr. Big Money. Hello. For 2-4-2. Dice out. 6-5, another one. How many of them? Is it 6 already or 5? Must be 5 at least. Just in case you missed them. Going to 6-3, 6-3 set, just to break the cycle. And Wolfax is 7-5-2. That was implosion of both dice. All right. All right, here we go again. Yeah, I hope you like the new little animation. It's one of the little difficult ones to do, but I think I managed it okay. Here we go. Dice are out. Five, 1, 5, 1. Aces. Where were you when I needed you? That's primary. Five, 1, 5. Dice. Let's say 3, 1, 4 of axis 3 I'll take that. Three, one, 3, 1. Aces again. Oh man, Fuzzy. I think Fuzzy is still here. I'm not sure, but big mistake for me not to have a crapless table up. Killing those field numbers, the difficult ones. One, 4, 1, 4. All right, 6, 2, 8. I got something. The 2 being the off axis. Six, 2, 6, 2. Dice out. One, 5. That's another secondary. We're off the table. Start with a 2, 1, 2, 1 and see whether we can get to the 3 craps. Nope. That's a 6, 2, 8. On axis, so we should get to the 2, 1 now. If we go 2, 6, 2, 6. Dice out. Nope, we got another 2, 6, 8. Secondary, but the wrong way, but it's okay. We like making money, right? Let's go across. Two, 6, 2, 6. Dice out. So 5, 4, 9, 4 being off axis. Nice. 5454 426. Okay. For 242. Nice. Hard 10. Okay. That was a primary facing away from us. Flowers for Chris, for Ashish, for Larry, for everyone. Five, three, 5, 3. Dice out. Another yo, 5, 6. We apologize for any inconvenience. Oh, crap. Okay. Five, 6, 5, 6. Two, 3, 5. I think we needed that. And I think we can come down because the ATS became more important and just go with the basic bets. 2, 3, 2, 3. Dice out. That's a 9, 3, 6, 9. Three, 6, 3, 6. Double pitched it with a 6, well, side pitched it with the 6s facing me. Oh well, c'est la vie. Okay, so 75, we have a positive SRR, I think. Let's go one more time if you guys are interested. have positive SRR, SOR. Okay, that's quite good. Here we go. That's out 3636. I'd say 415 secondary. Okay, let's do this. For one. And that's a 415. Front line. For one. Nice up. Five, 4, 9. You're very welcome, Mr. Big Money. Nice up. 5, 4, 5, 4. That's a primary hard 4 to 2. And just like that, we're off the table. Our 96 across is in effect 2-1, 2-1. It's a 1, 3, 4. One, 3, 1, 3. Aces, we'll take that. Dice 1 5 1 5. Double pitch. All right, guys. I'm gonna let that one go. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Let's go and have a quick look at stats. Good quality 4.01. Fives were, wow, on fire. Nines and yos. We had more yos than sixes and eights together, something like that. Unbelievable. I don't think we hit an ATS. We had a 34, which was nice. 6.8 SRR, not bad. That means we're about 10 to 13% better than random. 10, 14% maybe. 13.7 means that we are more than 50% better than random on the how long the rolls are. So I think we can see that. Let's go to Crapsy. Let me just see somebody, Will Mags. What causes the dice to double pitch? Is it to do with my mechanics? It is mechanics. I like shooting the hard way set. Okay. Double pitch a lot as well. Well, there's two things you can do. One is to adjust the set and leave the mechanics alone. However, long term, I believe that you have to fix your mechanics, and I will explain to you in just 1 second after we see what's happening here on Crapsy. So if you just stick around for 1 minute, I'll see what we can do. All right, so Mr. Big Money up from 1 rebuy, 9,117. Good choice. Sean up 5,711. Good choice. Skill up almost 4,000. Well done. Coffeeland up 2,118. I had to rebuy twice. Made 2,044 in the end. Chipono from original up more than, well, just slightly above 50%. Fish Peak 594, that's 600, so that's, I don't know, 2/3, no, what am I saying? 2/6, 1/3, so that's just above that. And Viking, wow, doubled up, well done, man. Mags 146, that's 10%, so well done. Kiaolaola, Justice Gen 74, that's 5%, well done. John slightly down, Big Money Bill down and down and down. So we had 11 out of 17 in the positive. I think that's a good outcome. All right, so all right, Will, let me just see how I can show this. Best way I can show this is down. Okay, here we go. Let's find the dice. Let's do with the sixes here, like a 2-1-2-1. So you're looking at the sixes at the front. This is something that I have done in the past just to show people what's happening. The main cause is this thing, the middle finger. Your thumb has to be quite well placed at the back as well. But the middle finger is the one which causes most of the problems when you double pitch, because when we place all our fingers on the dice and they are straight, they create a fulcrum right here. This is a fulcrum where the rotations happen. So when we release the dice, this thing causes our dice to go backwards, rotate backwards all the time. That's what we do. Let me just show it to you like so. Picking up the dice, rotations. This part here is what causes the rotations to start to happen. So that's part one. If we can understand that part, then we can understand why, if we don't have 50% split on our middle finger, which is the one gripping the dice, and we have it like so, more grip on the right die as opposed to the left die, one of the two dice is going to rotate more, simply because of those inequalities in grip that we have. So that's the main cause of double pitching. The other cause that I think is quite relevant, but it's not mentioned that often, is the energy with which we release the dice. And the energy that we release the dice has to be consistent between the two dice. Remember, these dice are 9.6 grams each, very light, 19 millimeters. So you only need just 38 millimeters to create a 7. That's 2 rotations, 2 quarter turns. So the problem with a lot of things that I have seen is inconsistency in how you send your dice out, your momentum. Momentum is more constant if you have a backswing. Backswing is when you go like that, you lift them off, and then like that. The problem with backswing is this. It creates traveling problems, even though the speed mass is constant between both dice, because it is created by the centrifugal force that you release them. The problem that it creates is that your landing or your flight path might not be as straight as when people throw from the felt, like so. But the felt has the other problem that sometimes people, when they throw, they flick wrists or they push the dice, creating other problems, other kinds of 7s. So that's why I use a backswing. And sometimes you will see me do a paused backswing. So I get both welts, both of the, I just do a 1-2 pause, which is the same as having the dice here and sending them, and then creating that force that is required to send them out. It takes a lot of practice. But the main reason when you're on hard ways and you double pitch is the middle finger, where it sits. My advice is, when you grip your dice, look at them. Bring them above your face so that you can actually see that the middle finger has a 50-50 split. And then, combined with the thumb, do this. Once you see that both dice are staying together and you don't feel anything, out of, I don't know, there's a certain feeling that you get that the dice are tight. They're a block of 1. Once you do that, you can send them out with a bit more confidence. And that's it. I hope it helps. Please reach out if you have any problems. I'll be more than happy to help you. But when you practice, always practice mechanics. When you're at the casino, stop practicing your mechanics. Your mechanics should be there. Don't touch them. I would go to the next step and choose between different dice families. if you're double pitching too much, then you shouldn't be on hardware sets, because you have a hidden advantage that you're not taking advantage of it, basically. If you're double pitching mostly, it means that you're staying on axis mostly. And there are better sets that only have 2 7s once you double pitch. Those are the V sets and cross 6s. So I would do the same. I would do this. Let's say you use a 4-2, 4-2 set. I'm not telling you to go deep into whatever I teach, which is dice set theory. What I'm trying to tell you is this: either turn this die like so, or this die like so, or this die like so. Just one of the 2 dies, you have created a V set just like that. A 4-1, 4-2 set, this is the one I'm showing you right now, happens to be an implosion-friendly 3V set. Let's assume that for the sake of argument, you did that, 4-6, 4-2. That's an explosion-friendly V set. You don't need to know the details. What I'm trying to tell you is this: if you have problems at the real table, okay, consider that there are 3 different dice set families. There is kissing sets, like a 6-4, 4-6. There is hardways, which is a 4-2, 4-2. And then there is V sets and cross 6s. Those 2 are together. They're in the same family. If your mechanics are not giving you what you want, but you notice that you're either double pitching or you're drifting your dice. Drifting means this: just drift and drift. So if you're on a 4-2, 4-2 set, and you drift to the aces or to the 6s on top, don't use kissing sets, because they contain 7s on the drifts. It's things like that. It's the little details that you need to know. I don't want you to know all the theories. I just want you to know what to use and what to avoid. Okay, anyway, I just thought I would put that out there. I hope it helped. Real good info. Okay. Please do practice. I think that's the best advice out there. But I will say something else which is relevant. I think we can reach a certain sort of point where we can learn enough by ourselves. Then after that, I had to reach out. And actually somebody reached out to me who used to be one of those teachers from the original Dominator group, and he helped me out a lot. So this is what I'm trying to share with the community. And if you follow some of the original stuff that I did on grip, I have a playlist where it's about learning crabs. You can see a lot of those things that I am passing on. There is also things that you can do in terms of training yourself to have good mechanics, and that has to do with throwing the dice close to the back wall with just enough energy. This is you start from here and you throw it to the back wall with just enough energy. Do it 10 times. Make sure that your dice hit just very little on the back wall. And then move back. The results are not important. And you move back 10 and 10 and 10 inches. So at the end of that, what happens is that you come to your stick left or stick right position or whatever, and you throw your dice. And you don't need to drill the back wall. You're actually very confident that if you just use this kind of, energy, it's enough. And this takes practice. It takes a lot of dedication. The other thing is you have a little pot, put some felt in it, and throw the dice like 50, 100 times, and train yourself to sort of hit specific landing zones. I don't want people to be too specific, but I don't want you to say, okay, I'm shooting here and your dice are landing there. That is stupid. You know, that's it. EFSU VSET. Also need to keep track of the face. True. But these are details. And I don't expect a lot of people to follow exactly what I'm saying, because I think it needs a lot of dedication, and I don't think a lot of people have the time for this kind of dedication. If you want to, you can get to that stage, but it does take dedication to understand basically what the dice are doing, and to understand the symmetry that the dice have within them, which, you know, creates good results. All right, guys, I think I took this too long. I wish you a restful evening. Okay, I think Mr. Big Money, I think you did the work. I think it's the same with someone like your chef, Ashish. People can actually be very consistent in how they throw. One of them is I think Bill, Mr. Big Money. He's very consistent. He has a very unique way of throwing his dice. I was next to him in one of the throws, and he asked me, so what kind of set shall we use? So I said to him, well, you have to start throwing so we can judge. And he was going one off axis. So we said, okay, this is a hard ways session. Let's use hard ways, and it doesn't matter which ones. And I think from then on, you just took it, and you just did a 27-29 roll. So it's all you, it's not me. I was just providing some confidence in what you were doing, but after that, you know, it was all you. So you have to believe in your throw, but you have to believe in your throw because of the results. There are results that I have that I actually, you know, say it out loud. This is not supposed to happen. I get a hard 8, people get excited. It shouldn't have happened, so I'm really worried about the next result. So it's all you, okay? Same with Ashish. He had really good rolls. I helped him with the sets. I guided him through some warning signs that the sets were giving him. He got through to a very long roll, but at the end of the day, it's all him. He was holding the dice. He was doing all the work. All right, guys, have a wonderful, restful evening. This is George. Dice are up.